Child. What's up, everyone? I know it's been a while, but I just wanted to get on here and yap with y'all, talk with y'all a little bit since I haven't had like an actual live in a very long time. Since I moved, I believe, and I had a few lives, but it was just reading the cards and getting off. But just to sit and talk and chat about K-pop, haven't done it in a minute. Okay. Um, Child, look, people have been asking me on my Tumblr to chime in on this new jeans debacle, and kind of what I'm learning through these scandals on K-pop is sit back and just watch how the twists and turns unfold in one single scandal. It's crazy. So many twists, turns, plot twists. I feel like I'm almost watching a K drama every time these scandals kick off. So, in my years of watching K-pop or being in K-pop and just watching groups come and go, I've never seen this kind of stuff. I've never seen this in K-pop ever. Okay, I thought the 50-50 debacle was crazy. But I think I put this one in the number one spot. This takes the cake for me because this is the ultimate hardest bag fumble I have ever seen in K-pop history, for real. The hardest bag fumble. How do you fumble the bag this hard on a promising girl group that was already making you millions? How does the bag get fumbled this hard? I'm just watching back in amazement. Like, so this whole thing was done because you got greedy. You got the big head and you got greedy. And you thought that you was the ultimate manipulator. And you fumbled your whole bag just like this. I and this is directly talking to Min Hee Jin. Girl, child, let me take these reading glasses off because this is going to be a discussion. So I was talking with my friend Paris. Of course, I know y'all heard of Paris. I was talking to my friend Paris about this, and we were talking about like how this whole thing has been unfolding, and it's just been so crazy because I'm like, so when it first started out, I kind of was silent on it when the first thing broke out with me, Hyunjin, and Hybe doing the whole investigation and all that stuff. Like, I kind of held out on my opinions on it because I just couldn't. It was so wild to me. Like, my mind could come to grips with like what I was watching or what I was seeing. I was just like, okay, so they're investigating this woman and what's happening? So at first, what I really thought what was happening was I thought like she wanted to kind of like break away from the company, get her own thing, eventually bring new jeans with her. You know, she wants to be a woman and be on her own and be her own large company. And at first I was like, okay, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's like a ha 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 in a misogynistic Korean space. You know, I'm a woman, I have my own big company. I was like, okay. But man, once Hybe started getting petty and started dropping them text messages, I was like, whoa. Girl, what are we doing out here? One thing I laughed about with Hybe was Hybe are some petty Hive is petty as hell. Hive was like, you know what? We're just gonna Olivia Pope this situation, and we're just gonna put out the texts and the emails, and we're just gonna let y'all know what really went down behind the scenes. Cause like I'm just like y'all releasing all of these text messages. I'm like, this is messy. This is messy boots. They release all of these text messages talking about some, which okay, so I'm gonna paraphrase how I interpreted the text messages, right? So basically, they just like, hey girl, hey look, we trying to be Espa, and girl, we need you on our team. We need you to build your whole group, girl. What you got? You got the concepts. We'll give you money for the concepts. If you got colors, the palettes, we're here for you. We'll get it for you, girl. Okay, we're behind you 100%. And I'm just reading this like, okay, girl, so it looked like they gave you everything that you wanted. Then more info is coming out, and they're like, oh, she's the highest paid there, and they put her like in control and built this whole company around her. So I'm like, all right, girl, so they set you up. They set you up with everything. They set you up with everything, girl. I'm not understanding what else do you need. They literally gave you everything. Like, here. So I'm reading the text message. I'm like, okay. I'm getting other info, reading other articles. I'm like, putting two and two together. Oh, hey, we stick together. What's up, girl? So I'm putting two and two together on Hive, and I'm just like, so they gave you everything. Okay, all right, cool. So they gave you everything. They gave you the girls. They gave you this. All right. Okay, sure. There have been some delays, which happens in companies. A need is not met. Something is delayed because something didn't work out. Something, they didn't get the shot they want, whatever. Okay, girl. All right. And then this tea is hot. Girl, it's a mess. This tea is a hot mess. So, okay, girl, so some delays happened. They didn't promise you the debut you wanted. Boo-hoo, whatever, doesn't matter because you still came out, had number one, made millions. Like, what are we crying for? So she was trying to like, because the text messages exploited it all. Basically, text message told all on her. But anyways, okay. So fast forward, they gave you everything, girl. They gave you everything. New Jeans was your cash cow. You made millions with New Jeans, right? So this is where I think she really went wrong at. There's so many things that she just went wrong at in my opinion. This is my opinion. I'm probably going to paraphrase a lot of this stuff. I ain't going to go fact by fact, article by article and do all that stuff. It's just paraphrasing. Because I'm just giving my 2 cents on what I think happened, right? So, we all know each party is not innocent, right? Sure. We all know that this woman is a little bit off, because like when I was reading her in the cards, I was just like, something in her brain just ain't, she got a couple of screws loose. The thing is, it's not adding up to what it need to add up to up there. So, okay. So I felt like this would happen. All that power that they gave her and stuff went to her head. She thought she was the big dog. She thought that she was the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? She thought she was everything because she was going to them good restaurants. Okay, getting that good premium cut meats in the back. Okay, she was going to the top quality, high end Korean barbecue places, rubbing elbows with the rich people, and she thought that she was everything. Okay, she thought she was She was meeting with investors. They was all in her ear talking. Yeah, girl, if you come with us, we could give you X, Y, and Z and whatever. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, girl thought she had it going on. She thought she had all the power, and all went to her head, and she got the big head, right? Because you could kind of see like that's where it was going when everything had came to light with how she was protecting the male workers and defending them against, the people who were standing up saying that, hey, there's sexual harassment going on and all that stuff, right? So you could kind of tell from text message she kind of got a big head, right? So you messed up. You started listening to these investors that came out of I don't know where. Girl, I bet you don't even know where these investors came from, even if they're real, because for me, I feel like they was probably low-key fraud, because I bet you didn't do none of your research and try to see if any of the investors was real, what they invested in, was they even a real company. You just got old men whispering in your ear promising you stuff. Girl, come on. Then I really want to go back to this girl shaman. Girl, what was the shaman telling you, girl? What was the shaman telling you? Like, oh yeah, if you just take the whole company and move it out of Hive, yeah, you could even get more money. How, girl? How was you gonna get more money? Who was in your ear making you believe this? Was it you, your ego, or was it other people around you bucking your head up, making you think that you could do this all by yourself? Like, I don't, girl. Hive gave you $1 million in the bank account, and you thought that you was bigger than big. You thought you was bigger than the big four, girl. So that was her mistake, right? Okay, so this is what me and my friend was discussing, right? Because we was discussing the time between how you had thought in your pea brain that you was going to successfully go take a door from Hive and also get new jeans on your own and be successful. Probably you thought you was gonna make even more money with not being under Hive. I don't know how to have calculated in your brain, but somehow it had calculated because you was on the side trying to get that thing together. But your mistake was you wasn't silently moving on the side, because this is how I know you wasn't silently moving on the side. Girl, Dispatch got pictures of you meeting up with these investors. Okay, more text messages is leaking of you talking to certain people about your plots and your plans. Girl, you was loud, proud, and bright out here with your plans. And then got the nerve to be on press conferences crying, talking about, so I wasn't trying to... Girl. So... This how I can see nothing was adding up in your brain, because a smart person would have been like, okay, cool. I know I don't want to work under Hive for too long. I really want my own thing, right? So a smart person would have been like, okay, well, let me go negotiate my contracts with Hive and say, hey, look, let me just work under y'all for the next, 3 to 4 years, or however many years until New Jeans contract is up. But don't mention New Jeans in the negotiation. Just be like, hey, I don't want to work with y'all for ever so many years, and then can y'all like let me go and maybe do me the favor of maybe bringing Adora with me, or help me set up my own company, or if they want to do that favor. Probably pretty much not. It's business. They probably not. But hey, I done so XYZ for y'all. Can you, hey, scratch my back, scratching your back, like that, right? You would think that's like what a smart person would like think, like, yeah, let me negotiate it out like that. And then after I work for them a few years, I can set up my company, or have my company set up on the side, right? I can set up my company on the side. Soon as New Jeans contract up, go get new jeans, come back to my company, bam, we good. We can all make money together. I got them, right? But while you're waiting for new jeans and you're in your new company, go develop a new group. So you can be a legitimate company, good reputation with your connections, and then you can have new jeans. Bam, you got two groups under your roster. Any smart person, okay, with the screws not loose in their brain would have figured that out and done that. And then you could have been like, yeah, you know what? I'm a woman-owned company, competing with the rest of the companies out here in K-pop. Cool. Nah. No. Mm-mm. I could tell you're not smart. I could tell she was just not smart. No. You instead, what you go do is, okay, you go loud and proudly, go talk to some investors. I don't know what them investors was promising you. You go loud and bright and go, hey, yeah, I'm gonna try to get my own thing together. Oh, and I could bring over, new jeans to you guys when we get the company set up. Girl, when she said she thought she could be the next Hitman Bang because she started cooking at JYP before starting a big hit, but he was smooth with it. Yeah, she did think she was Big Hit Bang. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people do this, but they're like really smooth and very strategic with how they're doing it. So when they get out of wherever, they are not blacklisted, or they're not, deemed by the company or by just the K-pop industry as somebody bad not to work with. That's why he had to move like that. But she can't even move smooth. You literally orchestrated this whole thing to where not only do you look bad, you don't even have a company set up at all. On top of you trying to negotiate some kind of crazy plan for new jeans to be on your side so they can get out the contract and you can take them with you, but y'all are not factoring in the image and reputation of new jeans. Because this how I can tell you're not smart and you really wasn't strategic with none of your stuff. So you got this whole rigmarole thing going on with new jeans against Adore and Hybe, but you're failing to realize you are tainting and ruining these girls' reputation. And now you end up getting them blacklisted from the K-pop industry. So what was the big plan? What was the big plan at the end? Because girl, after you do set up your new company in the abandoned doctor's office, and you finally get new jeans, then who gonna go work with them? Because their image is completely tarnished. Who is working with new jeans? All the producers don't even want to work with them. They already got blacklisted. Who working with new jeans? All of your connections in K-pop ruined, because who's gonna even go work with you? You've been fighting with one of the big four companies. You don't think word is traveling around? On top of these text messages that got leaked that make you look like you a hoe. You giving it up on the weekends to the highest bidder. That's what the text messages is looking like. Okay, I hate to be like sexist like that, but that's what those guys over there are thinking. Girl, hot mess. You literally ruined New Jeans' career for greed. literally ruined their whole thing for greed. Because this what I don't like too about this whole situation is that I know that you've been manipulating them girls since the beginning. And then remember when I was doing my lives, and we were talking about how we were afraid for New Jeans being up under her because of that song Cookie. You remember my live and we was talking about Cookie, and she had released an article talking about it's actually about baking cookies and I don't see what the big deal is and da 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 da. And it was exposed then that she was like a pedophile, like a little bit of a pedophile, because she had like Brooke Shields young pictures and stuff up and all. She had a little pedophilia wall. And remember, we were like, okay, girl, yeah, let's pray for New Jeans. We don't really trust her to be around New Jeans like that. So I could tell, like, she was probably grooming them girls. She was grooming them girls, right? So you made these girls take your side. You made these girls take your side. And you got them in the middle of it because you really wanted to just steal them away from Adore so you can have them and you can make money off of them alone, because somewhere in your mind you thought, oh, I can make even more money without the Adore and everybody else. I could just have them on my own and make some more money. Like, how you don't even have the connections, infrastructure, or marketing network that Hive does. That's the whole reason why Hive was buying smaller K-pop companies or making some K-pop companies so they could share their connections and resources and everybody can be successful and eat out here in these streets. But anyways, so you got the girls involved, right? So then the girls took your side. Then I feel like two things can be true at once, right? With Hive, two things can be true at once. Hive could have absolutely did a retaliation and treated New Jeans bad because they sided with Mi Hyejin. That's what I was trying to say to one anonymous person on my Tumblr. And we got into, or they was trying to fight with me. But I was just like, two things can be true at one time. Yes, Hive could did a whole retaliation on them because remember, I think it was, if I got my timeline right, remember that Mi Hyejin had won that one court case or that one thing against Hive. And she was all on the news bragging, ha 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 ha, got you, Hive, right? And I feel like Hive could have absolutely retaliated against the girls and probably treated them a little bit wrong or odd or whatever. Sure, that could be true. Also, what could be true is that the girls could have exaggerated some of that mistreatment to where it ended up like it ended up, where, you know, one of the girls are going to the assembly and speaking out against abuse and da 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 da. So sure, those two things could be true at the same time, right? But what I think rubbed the public wrong, right, and everybody wrong, even in the industry, was you took it a step further to go live on your own platform and have demands on what the company needed to do for you, and that you needed to put this person back in place and da 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 da, right? That rubbed everybody the wrong way. Handled horribly, right? You giving ultimatums, you giving all of this stuff. At first, when I first seen it, I thought, oh my God, like they really like abusing these girls, and they're really like doing stuff to these girls because they sided with her. And Right. Because the timeline before that was she bragged that she won, then they demoted her, then I heard like she didn't come into work anymore because they demoted her, and then she ended up, I guess, quitting or firing or just leaving. And then the girls were like, "Oh, we demand her to be back," or whatever like that. And that's what rubbed everybody the wrong way, right? And then what really rubbed everybody the wrong way was them having that quick press conference before anything could be solved and saying like, "Oh, well, y'all breached the contract, so that means the contract's null and void, and we can go on our merry way," and da 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 da. And they had an attitude at that press conference, and that's what really rubbed people the wrong way, because you remember the guys was asking what da, 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 and they were like, "Do you not get it?" Like, I was like, "Oof, child, this ain't looking good." I'm just like, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. And then we have articles after that press conference, right? Put a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Then they got articles coming out talking about some, we got industry not wanting to work with them, they being blacklisted, this, that, and the other. I'm just like, wow. This is it. Well, everybody was already saying this was like the end of them when they started making like demands for stuff to change. Everybody was already saying the career's over and it was the end. But I kind of was still holding out hope because I liked them so much. Like, I liked the group. I was like, no, but wait. They gonna get it together. It's gonna pan out good. It just kept on getting worse and worse and worse. Just, and then I think on top of that being a bad taste in people's mouths, right? Then you go to the award shows and you perform like nothing's wrong. Well, I can't say that they're performing like nothing's wrong. Well, I know they're not performing like nothing's wrong, but to the Korean public's eyes, are performing like nothing is wrong, right? Nothing is wrong. You're still using the door's resources that you said abused you so much. And I was just like, this is just not good. Maybe they should have never performed. I don't know what they could do to rectify their image in the Korean netizens' eyes, because I'm gonna tell you one thing about Koreans. Once you turn them off, they off forever. Okay, there is no coming back after the Koreans have canceled you. There is no coming back. Look, they will hold this 20-25 years down the line. Even when you're like, okay, they get it now, like they can stop being punished. Koreans like, nope. Nope. Still nope. Like, dude, it happened 20 years ago. We don't care. You did it. Like, man, but Koreans are master grudge holders, master cancelists. Yeah, Americans ain't got nothing on Koreans. Koreans will hold that 50 years later. White Koreans are the ultimate Leo sign. Dude, get on their bad side if you want to. They gonna hold that image of you forever. There is no coming back. Okay? They never forget and never forgive at all. It could be 100 years. Could you please forgive me, Koreans? No. And I'm just looking at Koreans like, but it happened like 100 years ago. Like, can we just let it go? No. So these girls are like, look, they're gonna have to look. They're gonna need Olivia Pope from Scandal. They gonna need Olivia Pope from Scandal to redo their whole image. They gonna have to put something out, revamp their image, control the narrative or something. Cause girl, this is not good at all whatsoever. Because after Me and Jing get kicked to the curb, and she gonna try to set up her new record company in one of them abandoned doctor's offices. I don't know what she gonna be able to do with New Jeans, because who is she gonna find to work with them? Because nobody's gonna want to work with them. Maybe they might be one person in broadcast that might have mercy on the girls and be like, "Oh, come on, girls, I don't, child." I don't know how this is gonna pan out. Um, if I had a company, I would buy New Jeans. I would buy New Jeans up. I'll get Olivia Pope on my team. We're gonna revamp the girl images. We're gonna get us another number one hit song. Another number one hit song. And we it's gonna be so it's the music gonna be so good you're gonna forget the drama, right? And then we're gonna and then I'm gonna have the girls go out on a press conference, and I'm gonna tell them girls, y'all need real tears on this mic, and y'all gonna say how y'all was manipulated and used and abused, okay? And then we gonna have to revamp y'all whole image. Like if that was my company and I had to scoop them girls up, girl, that's exactly what we doing. We having a press conference, y'all crying real tears. Y'all crying real tears on this mic, and y'all gonna tell them you were used and abused, okay? That is the only way, and they're gonna only be marketed towards international, because I know them Koreans is not messing around with them. Oh my gosh. But yeah, child, I don't know what else she wanted. I don't know what else she needed, because she had everything there. They literally gave her everything. They literally set her up with everything. And I don't know how she thought she could go and make her own company. She don't even have half the connections that Hybe does. She don't even have even the marketing team that Hybe does. But somehow in your brain you thought you had it all, just because Hybe had put a couple of millions in your bank account. But if they do come back, the music sounds so good. I forgot all about the train. Look, that's the only way they gonna make it out of this. That's the only way they gonna make it. If New Jeans come back with a song that is so good, a whole concept, everything, the whole package is so good, you forgot that they had drama in the back. That's the only way they're gonna make it. That's the only way. Any other way, they're not gonna. If they don't remove that whole image of siding on that woman team, they're not gonna make it. He downfall started at looking at my cookie. When she started doubling down, it started getting weird as F. It was. And I never forgot that. I always kept that in the back of my mind, right? But then I felt like, okay, she tried to clean it up with other music, right? Like, I feel like she tried to clean it up because she didn't release any suggestive song like that anymore, right? Because I think that she was trying to like test the waters and be a little bit weird. And then everybody was like, nah, bro, no, this ain't it. This ain't what we want. This is dangerous. They're girls. And then I always felt like it was already dangerous that you were letting old creepy men come to their fan meets. But yeah, I never forgot that. And I was just like, I don't trust her around these girls. And I was so right in that feeling of I didn't trust her around these girls. I just knew something bad was going to happen. She showed up who she was from the start. We should have believed her. Oh, hello? Cause when because like when she had that, okay, so when that song came out, another article, you remember articles was coming out where she had that little creepy pedophilia wall, and then I was looking at it thinking, I don't trust her around these girls. Something is gonna happen. She's probably even gonna put these girls through danger. I had like a funny feeling about the whole thing. But dang, I didn't think it was gonna pan out like this. I thought like maybe it was gonna be some weird sexual essay where one of the girls got essayed or something like that. But this is a whole nother level. Like that didn't even enter into my mind. You just tore up their whole reputation and image over because you thought you can make more money off of them than you were already making. Do you think she was living, oh, through them girls? Yes and no, right? I don't know how I can describe this. Cuz when I was reading her in the cards, like it came to me as if, because I feel like she got emotionally or mentally stunted through middle school era or something, and then I really feel like there was some man or male in her life that was like really inappropriate or acting very inappropriate, and they were, maybe she was having like some kind of inappropriate relationship with him, right? So I kind of feel as though, yeah, a part of her is living through those girls because maybe she felt like she missed a part of her teenage years. And then there's another part of me that feels like, no, she could just be like putting her, I want to say, like she's reminiscing about something that happened to her, and like she is like putting what she reminisced in those days onto those girls, if that makes sense. When I learned about how she rose to the ranks in SM, it makes more sense why things ended the way she did. She always was trying to get more and more and more. It's insane. So that's what happened over at SM. Okay. Because that was another point I wanted to bring up, right? Because I was like, all right, girl, so they took a chance on you. You have no experience in managing groups. You have no experience in getting groups together. You was only at SM being an art director. You was getting the clothes, the concepts, the colors, the outfits together. You were not even doing any of the stuff that Hive had hired you for. So they took a chance on you. You didn't even know what you were doing. Even in the text messages, you was hesitant. You were like, I'm not sure. I don't really got confidence. I guess I don't. And they were like, yeah, girl, go on ahead, go ahead, do it. What you need, go on, pick out the girls, get the songs together, get the outfits together, girl. Do like what you need, we got you. And she was even hesitant. Like, I don't know. I ain't do all that before, so I don't know. But girl, they hired you with no experience. Like you ain't even got the experience in this. Well, she did say verbatim that New Jeans is a projection of herself. Um, in some ways, sure. that wasn't what I picked up on when I was reading her, but it's like she's projecting part of her history or part of things that she done at their age onto them. Yeah, Essim, she started as a regular employee in order to gain power. She would start to do the job of the person above her and she would usurp her role. Eventually she couldn't really go any higher. Child, how much money did you need? Like, cause you was at the top of the top. You couldn't go no higher. You could not go no higher. You was at the top of the top. You had the number one group, most promising group in K-pop, most promising. No, it's no telling where those girls could have went to. And you was making the most money. You were the highest paid. How much more did you need? The blue out the sky? Like what is we doing? Just fumbling the bag all over the place. Just because you needed what? I'm still trying to see what the shaman told her. I really want to know what this shaman told her. Like, what was the shaman whispering in her ear? Like, hey, girl, if you could just, um, get your own company and then, just take the girls with you. You're gonna be good, girl. Yep, you're gonna be good, girl. Just go ahead and do it. Like, I don't know what the shaman was telling you. What was it? What did you and the shaman plan together? That's what I want to know. What did you and the shaman plan together? What it took me out when Bang PD texted her like, "Are you happy now?" And she presented this as him being jealous when really he was probably fed the fuck up. Yeah. What, throwing the wand in the hand? No, he probably was texting her like, okay, you happy? You got everything you wanted now? Like, what else do you need, woman? Yeah, and then I like how like she was trying to twist it and make it seem like they were bad for trying to like compete against Espa. Oh, see, you see, he said something about Espa. Girl, that's your competition. Like, that's their competition. K-pop is a business, girl. Hello? Of course, that's what they want. They want a number one girl group under their belt because they had so many number one boy groups. They want to beat out the number one girl group in Korea. And then after they marked that off the list, they was probably gonna get a girl group together that could go international. Because like that is the trend that's happening in K-pop right now. It's starting to be local stars, the people that are popular in Korea, and then there's going to be international, the groups that are popular international wise overseas. Like, girl, what are you not getting? Child, they should have never brought her on. They should have never brought her on. Sure, make the Adore company, but y'all should have never brought her on and never let her have a company. Y'all should have never let her have a company at all. What y'all should have did y'all research. Y'all should have had y'all little spies out, gather information like what she was at as a worker, da da da, come back and then you could have made a decision. But y'all was just so happy to have her because she was from SM. Y'all just was just like, yeah, come on, let's just do it. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she said If she talked shit about Espa, but made it seem like it was just him. Yeah. Oh, you know they were on the phone, giggling and kikiing, talking about how they gonna beat out Espa. You know. Sorry, I was trying to get my throw and my blanket. It's cold. It's cold over here, girl. We having a snowstorm in northern Texas, so you know we getting that freezing cold weather from them. So I'm just happy we not getting snow because I don't want to get no flashbacks of the trauma of the last snowstorm I was in. So I'm praying that we just get in the rain and we ain't getting no snow because I'm not doing that snow life again. I'm not. I will book me a ticket to Florida and I will fly down because I'm not doing snow. Okay, what is my chat saying? If Hive wasn't so busy fighting with SM, they could have done their research. SM probably had a kiki when they saw the trap Hive was walking into. SM was probably like, yeah, you can take her. SM was like, go and take her. Have fun. Good luck. I'm just like, this is the craziest bag fumble. Like, I'm just amazed, like, how far this got in to where you literally ruined those girls' career. You literally ruined it for them. And the crazy part was, like, not all of those girls' parents was even on board with what you were trying to do. She could have, if she stayed where she was and didn't act crazy like this, she could have made even more money in the future with them because they were already taken off. She could have made bags on bags on bags. And then, like, if you were that ambitious, okay, and you wanted to be the woman in the industry to be like, yeah, I want to be the only woman company amongst the big four, amongst K-pop company, cool. I just want to be that. Okay, there's like smarter ways of doing that where you're not completely ruining your reputation in the industry. Like it's not clicking. It's not clicking up there. Something loose. Something isn't not like it could have been done, but you're not smart enough. You're not smart enough, quick enough, strategic enough to do it. Like, I don't. um on the worldwide stage, do you know it's the same batch of K-pop fans going to all the concerts, the same people selling out a New Jeans concert, or the same people selling out a Espa concert? Yeah, that's true. Instead of attacking Eyelid, she should have offered to come up with their concepts. But that's the thing. She didn't want to come up with Eyelid concepts. She wanted everything to be her. She didn't want to do all that. She only wanted New Jeans and her. That's all she wanted. She wasn't even worrying about no other girl groups. There's clearly a reason SM kept her on a leash for 20 years. The flags were red. Hyde painted their nails to match. Look, I'm sure that she even gave Hyde some red flags, but they don't care. See, this is the thing too. While I feel like Big Hit and Hype had already have always failed to get successful girl groups, right? Because for some reason, when it comes to the women and managing the women, y'all look over red flags. Like it seems like y'all can be strict on the guys. Y'all got the guys stuff. Y'all, bam, you have it. But as soon as when it comes to girl groups and the things around that, it's like y'all just be fumbling everywhere. Like y'all don't see no red flags. If you see it, you ain't doing nothing about it. It's just I don't. And then when it all blows up in your face, oh yeah, let's chill on getting girl groups together. Hello. Meanwhile, Kiss of Life is melting igloos because they are. I haven't had a chance to get into Kiss of Life, but I like them. I like that song. I said I was gonna check them out. I was like, oh, they got them a little cool little girl group going. Come on, Kiss of Life. But see, like that's like that's one of your competitors right there. One of your competitors right there, Kiss of Life. What? So me hinging gonna be out of bags, cause I don't know how far she think a million is gonna take her. So she gonna be out of bags. New Jeans just finished up they promotions and stuff with Adore, so they can seem like they didn't breach anything in the contract, which technically they didn't. But hey, they gonna be out of bags. Hope they hold on to their few meals. I don't know how long they think that's gonna last in this economy, because a million is not gonna last you long in this economy. But hey, they think they rich, girl. They think they're rich. They think that they can do it bigger and better out here. So we gonna see what could they actually do, because the only market I really see them being successful in is in the international lane. That's the only lane they gonna be able to soar in. But even then, I don't know, because some of the international fans are like not really feeling it. So I don't know. I don't. Good luck. Like my cards were like, look, they gonna sell. Like they're gonna be fans for them. There's gonna be fans for them. They are gonna sell. They're just not gonna sell as big as they once did. But they're gonna have the fans and the number. But it's not gonna be the numbers they used to have. So somebody gonna end up working with them, girl, child. Somebody gonna end up working with them. Um, which group got a little boost because of New Jeans drama? Which group had a chance to kind of step up in my opinion? Um, I feel like that eyelid group, they got a chance to get up and get out there. They really got that push, that boost. I think the eyelid group did. Your Kiss of Life group, and there's another girl group, and I just can't think about their name. There's so many different girl groups now, and they're doing so good. I'm so proud. Like this is the year of the girl groups. I just love it. I just love seeing all the new girl groups. Um, uh, I don't want to say this, but Espa look like they got a group. They got a boost because you seen them headlining at the year end shows. I said, huh, this is interesting. Okay, Espa. They're very popular domestically, but they're not. But there's nothing they really can really do in Korea with their legal situation. Yeah. You feel that the Seraphim got a boost. I don't feel like they got a boost. I feel like they already been up there. I think they really redeemed themselves with the crazy song release because before then people were like kind of like falling off of them. They didn't really like their last comeback songs, but then they got their boost with that crazy song. But they already was out there doing what they were doing at the same success rate. So that's why I didn't really feel like they got a boost really. Like I just feel like they always been there. But yeah, child, just this is just I've never seen anything like this in K-pop. This is crazy. Um, this is really crazy to me. I've never seen this hard of a bag fumble for a group. Like I thought I thought it was 50-50, but I'm put them in second place of the hardest bag fumble. But the first place definitely belongs to New Jeans, and the second place is going to be 50-50 because they definitely fumble that bag, but they weren't underneath an established company. They were like underneath like a little startup company. But 50-50, that was a bag fumble too. That was a bag fumble too. And I'm just looking at them like I don't know who got in their ear, who got into their head, but child, but this New Jeans me and MHJ situation, that's the hardest bag fumble. The hardest I messed up the bag play I've ever seen in my life. Jeez. Like you can't mess up no more than that. That's a mess up. That's a hard fumble. That's a hard fumble on the play. Just jeez. That's like one of those, you know how like those players on football field, they fumble so bad, they flip over and then they get knocked out and they just on the ground and you like, "Oh my god, get up." Like, yeah, that's what we witnessing right now. Like this is insane. Will K-pop ever get brown eyed girls, sister vocal, mature woman concepts? Cute young girls are taking over. um, you know what? I thought that we had hope when 21 and Car came back. Thought we was getting a little bit hope. But I don't know, girl. I don't know if we ever gonna get the grown women back. I don't know if we ever gonna get grown women back. We might. I don't know. But I don't think it's gonna look like this year because K-pop is making so much money off of young acts that it's kind of sickening. They're making so much money off these young acts. they're making top dollar off of these young girl groups. Like, unfortunately, I wish they would bring back sexy women back. Cause see, like, I really want a 21 group. I want like an after school, but like they have like really good girl groups that we don't consider K-pop, like XG. I feel like they're more on the grown woman side too. I need grown women. I do. I need some grown women back. I need something. Hopefully, I'm still holding out hope, but you know, Korea don't like women, so girl, I don't know. But I was hoping and praying. I was hoping and praying, but I don't know. I might have to do something, a witchcraft spell, something to get the girl, get the woman back in K-pop. I don't know. Let me stop for people be reaching out to me talking about the witchcraft. Like, girl, I don't know witchcraft like that, girl. I'm not into it like that. I'm sorry. Don't come to me for witchcraft. I do not know it. Okay? Don't. But yeah. Um Let me get off here. I've been on here for like what, an hour? Yeah. I have nothing else to say about this. Honestly, this is just amazing to me how this whole thing has turned out, because this is a classic tale of being too greedy and how greed ruins you. Greed ruins your whole come up. Greed ruined her whole come up, glow up, success story tell. Her greed ruined everything. I don't know how long she gonna be able to eat at the top notch Korean restaurants with the seat in the back, getting the premium Korean meat cuts. Because she wasn't eating ramen no more. Okay, see, this what y'all understand. She thought that she was everything because she wasn't eating ramen no more. She had moved up to premium Korean cut beef meats. Okay, she moved up in the world. Okay, she was rubbing elbows with the rich people at the skytop roof restaurants. She thought she was all of that. She was like, oh, if I could do all of this, then I could just go ahead and run a door on my own. I don't need nobody. Girl, life and karma came in and humbled her so quick. I don't know what she gonna do now. So when you make it to the top, sit your butt down. That's all I got to say. When you make it to the top, just sit down, be humble, and just enjoy your top premium Korean meat cuts. Okay? And just shut up. That Girl, it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. That's all I know. Cause whew, couldn't be me. The things I would have done if I was in her position, I would have had like three sickening girl groups. I would have three sickening girl groups. I would have bought up real estate. I would have had so many investments. Girl, she don't know. She don't know what she doing. That's how I could tell. Like, she not smart. She not. It ain't up there for her. That it's not up there for her. But anyways, I just want to chit chat with y'all about this crazy stuff. Like, we're gonna have to chit chat again. We're gonna have to chit chat again. I'm putting a disclaimer out there. I am not interested in talking about that one fandom that like to do revisionist history on K-pop. I'm not going to do that. I'm staying far away from that because I'm tired of arguing with kids online about what they think K-pop history is. Okay? I'm not getting into any of that right there. Y'all can have that. Okay? I'm gonna be in the cut. I'm gonna be enjoying my Big Bang comeback. I'm gonna be enjoying my new G Dragon album, and I'm gonna be enjoying 21 on tour. That's and then whenever my boys come back, BTS, I'm gonna enjoy them in peace and quiet. Also, I'm not gonna be a part of no fandom doing nothing. I'm enjoying them in total peace and quiet on my big screen. Okay. I'm not getting into none of them topics and issues. I talked about them till I could talk about them, and I'm done. I'm pretty much done. What? What you said? Well, we've been in Cuteville since 2004. Oh my god. Oh, oh, you mean the Christopher Columbus is a K-pop look? You know that certain fandom is a Christopher Columbus is a K-pop girl. My what you said, girl? My fat ass. What you said? If I was in her position, if I was me, I would have prime rib, ragu, caviar. Girl, okay, eating good down at the restaurants. Girl, girl, be having $200, $300 plates of food, shutting up, enjoying my richness. Hello? Like, girl. Who think they discovered something, Lord. Bang, bang, bang. Speak your truth. No, because I've spoken my truth before, and I've said this so many times in the beginning when this whole thing of somebody paved the way was gearing up. I said, look, both groups respectfully have done things that have broke history and made history in their own rights. But the problem is that one fandom takes credit for something that another group done and never taking credit for what they have actually done, because they have actually done so many things in K-pop, but they never take that, ride with it, brag on it, and be like, yup, this us, and stand on it. They never do that. They always want to take somebody else's ball and run with it. And that is the problem. And I can see this thing gearing up in a way where I'm gonna give this fandom this warning right here, because I see it coming. Y'all gonna make it to the point to where nobody else is gonna want to work with them because they don't want to deal with y'all. So your fave is gonna be in the meeting, and the people are gonna be saying, "Yeah, we would love to work with you, but we really don't want to because your fans are too much of a hassle for us." Then your faves is going to be getting cut out of opportunities that you wanted for them. So that is my only warning. Keep barking up that tree, and that's what you're going to get. But other than that, I'm enjoying K-pop in absolute peace. In absolute peace. Cause I already know where this thing is gonna go, and I'm watching it. I'm gonna watch it, and it's gonna blow up in their face. It's gonna blow up in their face. And I don't understand why they don't want to work with so and so and so and so. Cause of you, girl. But yeah, let me get off here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I gotta go catch up on the award show performances from one of the award shows. I forgot which one. But yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go catch up. Oh, we gotta come back. We gotta discuss a couple of these boy groups, okay? Because there's this one boy group I want to discuss that we need to talk about, but that's going to be for a later live. But yeah, girl. Anyways, let me get off here. It was nice talking to you guys. Whoever came to the live, thank you for coming. Thank you. It was fun. I got a lot off my chest. I just wanted to talk about K-pop for a second. And yeah, girl, we gonna have to do a prayer for New Jeans. Hopefully they can make it out of this thing. But I don't know. I don't know. All right. Bye, y'all. Y'all keep safe and keep warm, cause whew, this winter weather is not playing with us. But bye, y'all. I see y'all in the next live.